at the back of yourselves, and I hope you enjoy it. That's the first housekeeping matter. Maybe the second one I will deal with it after here. But on my extreme left, that's Commissar Veronica Mente. She is part of the preparatory committee. She was responsible essentially for the accreditation process. And next to me here is the Deputy Secretary General, Commissar Mkalipi, and she was also in the preparatory committee. She's the DSG, as you all know, and she was responsible for the accommodation of delegates. And then next to Commissar Veronica is the National Chairperson, and then the Deputy President of the EFF. The National Chairperson is Advocate Bofu, and the Deputy President is Commissar Nico Shibama. I'm now going to hand over to him to take us through our message today, and then when he's done speaking, then we'll interact with yourselves. Deputy President.
No, thank you very much. Commissar Mliseng, who's the spokesperson of the EFF. We have decided to update you in terms of how far we are in terms of the second National People's Assembly. So we can confirm now that all the buses bringing delegates to the second NPA have arrived. We were expecting 76 buses, and all of them have arrived safely. So all delegates are here in Gauteng province, and 90% of those delegates have been registered as delegates to the second National People's Assembly. And we have also registered our guests and international guests and ambassadors who are going to be attending the second National People's Assembly. So the conference is going to be starting tomorrow at exactly 9 o'clock. So by 9 o'clock in the morning, all delegates will be seated down and will be singing the national anthem to officially open the second National People's Assembly. And the program, as has been distributed to all of you, will first be an interfaith prayer, and then they will be welcomed by the provincial chairperson of Gauteng of the EFF, and then there's going to be the opening address and political report by the Commander-in-Chief and President of the EFF, Julius Malema, and then we're going to take messages of support from our guests domestically and internationally. And then we'll then after that take a break, and then thereafter we'll then get a credentials report which will be presented by the Deputy Secretary General, and then thereafter we're going to then take the conference rules and procedures which will be presented by Deputy President, and then thereafter we'll have the organizational report by the Secretary General. We'll then have the financial report. And we must indicate that in terms of the agenda that we have circulated, it says there that the session after lunch is closed. It is not closed for the part that deals with the organizational report and for the rules of conference and credentials. But when we take the financial report, the conference session will be closed. The assembly session will be closed, meaning that it will not be on record by members of the media because that is an internal discussion. And then all those reports are going to be deliberated upon by plenary, by all delegates present. And then the item that is going to follow thereafter is a presentation on key constitutional amendments, because some of the constitutional amendments might have an impact on the composition of the Central Command team. So we are going to present that in plenary. Immediately, conference, the assembly adopts the key amendments that are relevant for the election of the CCT. We're going to then take nominations for the top 6 of the economic freedom fighters. So that will be the last item tomorrow. So if there is contestation, then the voting will happen immediately the next day, so that the IEC is given proper time to prepare all the logistics, the ballot papers that are required. And then the next day, we're going to brief you in the middle of the day tomorrow in terms of what is the detailed program. So that is where we are now. What we want to emphasize is that we have thus far organized a very smooth and very efficient and properly managed National People's Assembly. There's never been any glitch anywhere. There are no issues. All delegates are happy in terms of the process. So this is definitely one of the best organized conferences in South Africa, maybe in the Southern Hemisphere, because I've never got to interact with any conference that is running this efficiently. We have close to 4,000, actually more than 4,000 delegates and guests registered in a short space of time, thoroughly checked into accommodation. There's no cries about anything. It's a thorough process that we've engaged in. It demonstrates the EFF's readiness to be governed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deputy President. Now I invite the rest of you for any questions on anything that you might feel you want to ask. I'll recognize hands. My guys were circulating, yes. You'll be number one. I know it's been a long day to and from between Nasrec and the University of Johannesburg Soweto campus. You know, there are refreshments after here, so a sense of anticipation should motivate you. Okay. Is there anyone else? Okay, yes.
Thanks, Msemi. This is Teta Mashakwana from Eyewitness News. I just wanted to get the EFF's reaction on record over the events of today. The South African National Editors Forum has called that your members or your leaders who are members of parliament should be censured for not acting in line with the Constitution by not allowing the Daily Maverick and its investigative units to be a part of this conference. Can you please get a reaction to that?
Okay. Is there anyone else? Okay, thank you, Deputy President.
Look, not everyone who calls themselves media is media. And it is considered the correct view that Daily Maverick is not media. It's a political instrument that is utilized by a faction in the ANC, by the cabal, to fight political battles. Media platforms report fairly and consistently about all events in whatever environment that they exist in. But you have got a Daily Maverick which is acting as a political instrument for a faction in the ANC. So we will never recognize such kind of platforms as media. So they are not media, we're not going to entertain that. But also we have dealt with this issue a long time ago. I think that the statement of SANEF is being disingenuous because we've made this publicly known when we did the memorial service of President Mugabe that we are not going to associate with political instruments that present themselves as media. Daily Maverick is not a media platform. It's an instrument that is in pursuit of political agenda. And we do not want those that have already made their intentions clear to come and be part of our conference. They can continue to do what they've been doing. It is their democratic right to do so. But here we have accredited all media platforms that are going to fairly and objectively report on the goings and all the processes that define the National People's Assembly. So we have dealt with that, and it's not the first time where we have characterized certain outlets that call themselves media, which are not media. When ANN7 was an instrument of the Gupta criminal syndicate, we made an announcement that we're not going to associate with them. We will not take interviews with them. We will not attend our platforms. That is how we have dealt with this issue before. And we are not apologetic about that position. It's a position that we've taken and we stand by it. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong that we have done. So if SANEF has returned to Parliament, let them write to Parliament. We'll deal with it in Parliament. And I think it's a frivolous complaint as well. I don't think that there is any legitimate parliamentary process that is going to legitimate or even look into a complaint about isolating political instruments of the cabal. That has been working to fulfill certain political objectives. That is our position.
Okay. Yes, sir. One, is there anyone else? Two. I'm taking this as the last round, so going once. Gone.
I am Howell Mahola with News Note Agency and UFM. I assume you would have invited business people. I've seen one familiar face from business. I just want to know what has been their reaction. I've had smaller parties complaining that, our funders don't come out in the open. If we invite them to events, they don't pitch because they don't want to be seen by the ANC to be associating with an opposition party. Just their response when you invited them.
Right. Number two.
Thank you. Sheldon Moraes from News 24. Deputy President, in terms of the EFF's line of thinking about Daily Maverick's alignment to a faction within the ANC, the ANC's factional stances are quite well reported on. Who does the EFF believe, which faction of the ANC does the EFF, I beg your pardon, believe that, in your view, the Daily Maverick is acting on behalf of?
Okay. Is that it, guys? Thank you, Mr. Deputy President.
That's fine. We have invited business delegation and guests, and those who are going to attend, you will see them, because they are going to be in plenary, they will be mingling with delegates, so you will see who is here. Those that were not comfortable with coming because they are afraid of being associated with the EFF, they won't come. I'm sure when time progresses, they will appreciate that the EFF is a force to be reckoned with, that they would wish to associate with. But we of course respect people's decisions, whether they want to attend the EFF People's Assembly or not. It is their own decision. Daily Maverick is a political instrument and a communication department of Pravin Gordhan's cabal. That's a fact. And they use the rogue unit, they use private intelligence to persecute political opponents and target them. They are not objectively investigating corruption or wrongdoing in South Africa. They've got targets, and the EFF is part of their targets. They say in their own spaces that their aim is to reduce the support of the EFF. Towards the 2019 general elections, they were saying that they will do everything in their power to make sure that the EFF doesn't even reach 1 million votes. That is what they are. They want to sully the integrity of the leadership of the EFF. So their purpose as a political instrument is to denigrate the integrity of the leadership of the EFF about everything else. Like, you can see even now in the build-up to these people's assembly, they are just identifying everyone with no evidence about any issue and say, so-and-so is a money man who is going to win conference for that purpose or another, and delegates must be aware of a certain member of the CCT. What kind of a newspaper is that wants to instruct delegates to do this or that? That is a political instrument. It's a propaganda instrument of the cabal, and it is dependent on the rogue unit to spread their propaganda aimed at dealing with the integrity of the leadership of the EFF. So that is our position in terms of, so if you are a media platform and an investigative platform, you should be consistent in terms of how you deal with issues. You must be consistent, you must treat all political role players equally. You can't just be dedicating all your energies against those that your funders are against in terms of the political environment. That is the position that we have taken, and if SANEF is offended, that is their baby to nurse. We're not interested in that. It's good that they say they've reported us as members of parliament to parliament. We'll deal with it there, and we can assure you that it won't go any further than that. it's a frivolous complaint which does not deserve to be dignified by any form of response. So that is our position, and so there's no confusion about it. Thank you.
Okay, that concludes the last briefing. We'll see you guys at 900 hours exactly tomorrow. And now you are invited.